He's just kind of getting started, but don't let that fool you, because he is a powerhouse. He's a very good friend of mine. Bradley Weiner.
Alright, whatever church, what's up? Woo! Woo! Oh, I was pretty intimidated to come here because I'm Jewish. And is this thing on? And despite what I may have thought, I didn't burst into flames, so I'm really happy about that. I made some changes recently in my life. I've kind of cut down on drinking. Not really, I just kind of quit ordering drinks that bartenders think I can't get on my own. So I've eliminated drinks like screaming orgasms, because they make me sound like a pussy anyway. Sex on the beach, because most bartenders look at me like, it's not going to happen to you, you're great. So I've taken this and I've actually incorporated things that actually are happening in my life. Masturbation is a given, so I drink a lot of Jack. Nice. More than recently, I had a match on Tinder with a black chick, so I celebrated some Hennessy. It was a real good time. I liked it. Drinking only makes things a little bit easier for me. Talking to women is kind of something I'm not the best at. With that being said, ladies, if you've gained weight after high school, you're back in my league. Don't give me the look. I'm there. This is my time. Like, you looked really good in high school, like when it mattered, and I look like this still when it mattered. This is called consistency. My ex-girlfriend came out of a 5-year lesbian relationship, which is great. I'm happy about that. The only thing is, I found out she really just liked me because of my tits. I'm alright with it. But I found out in a horrible way. Like, we went out drinking one night, we came home. She was a little drunk, I was sober, I drove. We're getting things going, some fun's about to happen. And just out of nowhere, she's like, I'm gonna titty bang you. And I'm like, oh. I want to see how this is going to work. But after this, I'm out of here. I'm not sticking around for this shit. My last name is Weiner. It's spelled W-E-I-N-E-R. For those of you who can read, you can understand what hell my childhood was. My last name disqualified me out of so many good careers, and it pissed me off. I couldn't be a teacher because kids are dicks. I couldn't be a cop because no one's going to respect Officer Weiner. Couldn't be an astronaut because they're not going to send me to space because my size had nothing to do with my name. But I thought I could still be an attorney. That would be cool. But I could already see the horrible Facebook ads. Let Weiner serve your justice. Which can also be an advertisement for prisons if I open a prison. But they don't let people do that. So don't be fooled. I'm happy summer's over because my friends will finally stop asking me to go to Cedar Point. For those of you who are not excited about that, I hate Cedar Point. Personal philosophy, the tester seats that determine if you're too big to get on the ride should be outside the park. Before I pay my $63. At that point, I basically paid $63 to hold everybody's cell phone. Hey, it looks like you're having a great time. Your mom's calling you. I'll be over here. Alright. The worst thing about it is I have to do the walk of shame. Like, I just waited in line for the course like everyone else. I wait, I get to my seat. This little high school girl named Gwen can't quite get me in the seat. She's not really trying. Just a summer job for her, I get it. But come on, bitch, you're not even trying. And then I gotta walk through the line when I find out I can't fit. People are laughing at me like, fatty couldn't fit. I shit my pants, shut up! It's not as bad as you think. I should only have to pay for the rides that I can fit on. Again, put them all outside, line them up, send me in one by one. Alright, Brady, you can fit on 4 rides, that's good for you. That's 16%. Looking at you, you're probably going to want a churro and a piece of pizza. We'll throw in the cost of that automatically. That's going to be $38 for you. Woo! Thank you. I'm really excited about that. I'm not for abortion, but I'm not against it. I think you should be able to choose. I do think there should be a limit on how many you can have. Seems to make sense. If you're getting a frequent customer card at an abortion clinic, we have bigger problems than abortion. No, I'm sorry. That is rough, I apologize. Like, there's this one girl I was talking to, she had 3 of them. Freddy Krueger's boiler room is safer for children than her vagina. Like, what the heck? This is messed up. I don't know where you're going with that. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, I do want to tell you guys a story that happened to me recently. I went out, it's Halloween time, I'm out with my friends. Decided we're going to go night on the town. It's going to be a great night. I woke up yesterday with a call from Capital One Credit Services, which is a horrible call. I'd rather get a call from the police. They're like, hey, some suspicious charges on your account. Let's talk about them. Deal, you're the boss. Started off with, hey, looks like you spent $37 at some liquor store downtown. Yeah. And then looks like you went to a haunted house, spent $35. We're going to say an undisclosed amount at Crazy Horse Saloon in Brook Park. And looks like you wrapped your night up with some big boys there for $59. The hardest thing ever to say, like as a human being, was sounds about right. Because I just spent all morning throwing up. Thank you, Kevin. I love strip clubs. It's great. Makes me happy. Don't judge me. I did grow up Jewish. As I said before, Phil, my brother, what's up? Jeremy Shear's here too. He's Jewish too. Can't tell by the name. My grandma wasn't exactly the most accepting. If you can't tell, I do have tattoos on my arm. You can't be buried in a Jewish cemetery if you have tattoos. Wow. Yeah, fascinating. I knew that. I did it anyway, but my grandmother would not quit reminding me. Whatever, I don't give a shit. Problem is, she reminded me about 35 times. I have a temper at times. We're out to dinner. She brought it up again. I brought up the fact that she wouldn't even be there to find out. We don't talk anymore. And first of all, I'm not going to be cremated. Like, as a Jew, that is the ultimate fail. Hey, you're going to willingly burn yourself to death. I don't really have too many more options. I talked about abortion before, but I want to talk about a bigger problem, that's teen pregnancy. I'm not talking like, first of all, if you've changed your name on Facebook, you worked at McDonald's and you're now suddenly the CEO of household, fuck you. That's all I'm going to say. I think that's bullshit. You had enough kids to the point where you got to stay home because you're constantly pregnant and no one's going to hire you. And that is a crime, but no one's going to admit it. So, if you're 20 years old, have 3 to 4 kids, I've come up with a solution. We're going to remove all drugs. We're going to remove... You're basically going to have to give birth like you're on the Oregon Trail. It's going to work. No drugs, no hospitals. The guy who did it to you, maybe 1, maybe 2 of them, are going to stand right next to you. And as you're sitting there squatting and something is coming out, just... Ah! You did this to me! The guy's going to sit there and be like, huge settle of dying with dysentery, no problem. For those of you who don't know what dysentery is, because you didn't play Oregon Trail, if you Google it, it is literally the shittiest way you can die. I like that one. Alright, that's my time. My name is Brad Weiner.